Hi everybody, I'm here reporting on last night's game at Hampden, where as usual, Scotland snatched disaster from the jaws of, well, respectability in a 3-2 defeat. And in the 95th minute at that, so how Scottish a way to do it is that. Anyhow, let's get the positives out of the way at first. We did show some spirit and determination and resilience by coming back from being 2-0 down at half time to actually get to 2 each, and in the last 10 minutes look as if we were the team which was going to actually win the game. So good on them for that. They kept going. We did see 2 or 3 new faces in the last desperate 20 minutes, so there's another positive. And then, that's it. Unless you count a positive being destined to be relegated from League A of the Nations League, which I hope really does happen because we're not in that class with the top teams. Neither, to be fair, is Poland. They, like us, are in this top League A because we did so well in League B, but League B is really where we belong, maybe even League C at certain points, because there's no way we should be playing in the top league. Thankfully, this time it's not against the Spains and Germanys and Italys of the world. It's Croatia, Portugal and Poland who are really on a par with us, but they managed to get the job done last night, unlike us. I don't like to do a Philippe Clement, but when you looked at the statistics after the game, it was all pretty equal in possession, practically, shots at goal, shots on target, all that kind of stuff. But as usual, what counts is putting it in the net, and by virtue of 2 penalties, they managed to do that. 2 penalties, all our own doing, not unlucky penalties or VAR decisions, just 2 dumplings doing what they do most of the time in their careers. So anyhow, all the positives out the way. Oh, another thing is, maybe, am I being cynical here? Maybe Steve Clarke's deliberately trying to lose these games so we do get back into League B in the Nations, because he isn't going to win any games if he keeps playing these players and in the formation or the system that he does. So anyhow, that's enough of the positive. Let's get back to reality. Steve Clarke stuck with the tried and tested and failed players, not just from the Euros, from years previously. How he can play Donkey Hanley every time, I do not know. Here is one of his basic mistakes. I always say managers know nothing. Steve Clarke seems to know less than that. 3 mistakes. 3 Norwich players in the team, not even one of the top 4 or 5 championship teams in England. 3 Norwich players, right? A goalkeeper who's no better than the likes of Zander Clark or Kelly at Rangers or McCrory, people like that. Donkey Hanley, for years he was the backbone, in inverted commas, of the Scottish team that couldn't win anything, couldn't get into any tournament. He and whoever was beside him in central defence were usually the main cause of that happening. So why he's still playing, who knows. Fat Tony Ralston can't get in the Celtic team. In fact, when I think about it, Hanley can't even get in the Norwich team right now. So there's a guy not playing for the mighty Norwich. Ralston is second choice for Celtic, and yet they're straight into the Scottish team. Just ridiculous. When you look at it, they were pretty much the same level as us on that performance, Poland, but they've got players playing, I think I counted 8 from the programme, 8 playing in Italy, guys playing in Greece, France. Rangers fans will see another one soon because I think the goalkeeper plays for Nice. France, Germany, Greece, Italy. Here's the players we've got in the squad last night. So I won't say their names, you'll probably know who they are, but I'll just read it from the programme. Here's the standard we've got. Middlesbrough, Birmingham City, New York Red Bulls, another Middlesbrough, Vancouver Whitecaps, Bournemouth, Las Palmas, that's in Spain by the way, Watford, Dundee. Now, if that's the standard of our squad, we really are doomed. I mean, it would take Guardiola to get something out of a squad with guys like that in it. So Steve Clarke ain't no Guardiola, that's for sure. How he can play guys that aren't even playing for their clubs is unbelievable. How he can play that big donkey up front, Lyndon Dykes, he's just a hammer thrower. Would be as well with a rugby player playing up there. He can put himself about just as much as Dykes. I'll say it once, Lyndon Dykes is not a football player. The height of his career probably was when he was at Livingston. No, probably when he was in Oz playing football with Kangaroos. That'd probably be the height of his career. Then at Livingston up here, went to the mighty QPR in the Championship, and now he's playing for Birmingham in League One. So that's the standard we're using. Not that he didn't have any other possibilities. The manager just chooses not to use them. So no Shankland, even Conway, although he's just moved to Middlesbrough. At least he's younger. He might actually be a goal scorer rather than just a guy that puts himself about up top. So anyhow, team selection was terrible. The one positive I forgot to take out of it was, we didn't play this 3/5 at the back. Due to the absence of Tierney, there's no need to squeeze him in the same team as Robertson. So it was 4 at the back, 5 in midfield, or maybe 2-3-1, depending how you look at it, 4-5-1, whatever. But anyhow, at least it was 4 at the back, and that gave us another man as an attacking midfielder, not striker, obviously. Of the players who did play, who were the best ones? McTominay, I thought Christie did okay, McGinn in the first half especially. In fact, Tony Ralston, although he gave away the penalty, he was actually one of the better guys. Give him his due, he did a few decent things, and he even made the equaliser with his cutback across the box. So well done to him, but he should not be a first pick for a Scottish team. So Fat Tony, well done. He at least did a few good things. More than can be said for people like Lyndon Dykes, who was just awful. And by the way, our captain, fantastic Liverpool player, maybe Robertson should try imagining he's playing for Liverpool from now on. Or maybe we should just play in red shirts and they might believe he is playing for Liverpool, because he is hopeless. If he wasn't a Liverpool player, he wouldn't be getting in the team every time we play. He's just rubbish. His crossing was diabolical. So anyhow, there's another dud that we should get rid of. So what can you say? We scored 2 decent goals. We gave away 2 silly penalties. The one in the 95th minute was just ridiculous, but it was so typical of Donkey Hanley. I mean, there's no danger. The guy's running towards the byline. You just stay goal side of him, let him run it out or leave it for a corner or whatever. And if you're going to tackle, which you don't have to, you tackle with your right foot, and that way at least it looks like a tackle. You don't go in with your left foot and take the guy and nowhere near the ball, and nobody can complain that it's a penalty, because it was. So that just summed up Donkey Hanley, and no doubt he'll be playing against Ronaldo and co on Sunday in Portugal. So you can imagine what real players will do to him, unlike the kind of average Polish guys last night. So pretty poor. Not enjoyable. Even the SFA couldn't get it right. You go through the turnstiles at Hampden and you're scanned and searched, and you get in. I was in my usual seat. You get in, and lo and behold, there's the section allocated to the Polish fans, and there's the stewards in between them and the rest of the fans. But the other side of the stewards, there's another section of Polish fans who've somehow managed to get tickets for the home fan end. And then at the other end, at the Celtic end, you got another big section of Polish fans. Who knows how they got these tickets.